So, President Trump is coming. In a few more weeks, he'll officially be our president. And if you're an employer or an employee looking to get a visa in the United States, I'm sure many of you are concerned. In this video, we focus on US employers who are looking to hire foreign workers in the Trump administration era. What you need to know, how can you prepare yourself, and what happens when you actually hire workers under this administration. All the compliance that you have to do, all the documents that you have to prepare and comply with during the process of hiring visa workers. I'll cover in this video. We'll make sure to cover all the new changes that are happening right now in H-1B visa rules and the compliance that you need to follow if you're serious about hiring foreign workers. Trump wants you to hire foreign workers. You can see he supports the H-1B visa program, but we have to do it the right way. In this video, we'll break down all the secrets. Hello, my friends, and welcome back to our channel. This is where we explain complex immigration matters in short, simple videos. In this video, I'll break down exactly the compliance that you need to follow if you're an employer seriously looking to hire employees during the Trump administration. You need to know that there are certain compliance rules that you need to follow, certain paperwork that you have to keep, and certain things that you have to do even after you file the paperwork for your employee. Whether you're hiring employees under the H-1B visa, which is the most common visa where employers hire highly skilled, talented, educated employees, whether you're using the TN visa to hire Canadian or Mexican workers, or any other visa like the E3 or the O1, you need to follow certain compliance. We're talking about I-9 forms, we're talking about public access files if you have H-1B workers, or compliance before an I-9 audit when ICE or any other federal agency is coming to check your workforce. It is important to do this in advance, to do this properly, so you're not surprised when the government coming to check you. And as an employer, you'll feel safe and confident to hire workers, which will help you be competitive in the US job force. And specifically, as the political landscape shifts, we expect to see more enforcement from this administration. And instead of being scared, you should be prepared. And that's what this video is all about. If you're up to date with your I-9 files, if you're up to date with your H-1B public access files, whether you're hiring foreign workers or if you're filing for a green card, you need to be in compliance with your perm labor certification process. All these things I want to cover in this video. Remember, government audits and investigations of employers hiring foreign workers is expected to increase, but there are certain things you need to do to make sure you stay safe and in compliance. The best thing to do is be proactive and take steps to ensure that your company is protected and safe, even if there's an audit, even if you get inspected. Let's start with public access files. If you're hiring H-1B workers specifically, you need to understand what public access files are. And if you're watching this video and you're an employer or you know an employer that needs this most up-to-date information, please share this video with them. So if you're hiring H-1B workers, you need to keep this public access file, some documents, for at least 5-year duration. What is the public access file include? It includes employer documents. It includes financial documents to show that you have the ability to pay the salary of your H-1B worker. It includes certain recruitment documents to show that you were posting the labor condition application during the process of applying for this H-1B visa, and some of the employee's documents like his education, the resume, to show that this employee qualified for the position. All this is inside the public access file. And the purpose of retaining these documents is to show that you qualified, you met all the requirements of the Labor Department and Immigration when you filed for this employee. You need to have a public access file for each and every employee that you hire for the H-1B visa. Every year, you should conduct an audit to check that all the documents are correct in that file. And we do these audits, we help our employers to make sure that they stay current, up to date, and if there is an audit, they're going to pass the audit without any fines or any issues to their labor force. Before we continue with the next topic, talking about I-9 documents, which are also essential if you're an H-1B employer, let's talk about you watching this channel every single week. If you're here for the first time, please subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our videos, and give us a big like so YouTube will show this video to more people just like you. If you're here for the first time, you need help, you need support with your H-1B workers, send me a text 619-483-4549 or go to www.immigrationsap.com, leave your details, and one of our team members will contact you to help you get started with your case. Now, let's go back to the video and jump into I-9 forms. If you're a US employer and you're hiring workers, you have to complete Form I-9. That form requires by law to keep in, that law is required by law for you to keep safely at a place of employment. Form I-9 helps you to verify the identity of the employee and their eligibility to work in the United States. Typically, employers must retain these I-9 forms for a period of 3 years in a specific folder at the place of employment. In addition, the documents that the employee gave you to verify their employment should also be kept in that file with Form I-9. Now, employers that keep these documents, specifically the IDs of your employees, verification of their nationalities, you have to do the same thing for all your employees. You cannot discriminate. If you think that they're foreigners, you have to do this for all your workforce. Now, if you are not doing this, if you're selectively trying to do this, you either have to do it for all your employees or nothing at all. Keep those I-9 forms in a safe place, because the first thing that ICE do when they rate an employer, they request all I-9 forms. And if you didn't verify employees properly, you might be fined. Now, guys, we talked about public access files. We talked about I-9 forms. With new changes happening to work visas as of January 17, 2025, you're going to see more enforcement. You're going to see more requirements to comply with documents. It is important that you do internal audits and speak with your attorneys to make sure you have a plan in case they verify, in case they come to your company, in case they come to check you. You need to be prepared. If you can show them that you've done internal audits, if you can show them that you have all the public access files in an organized manner, even if you have some mistakes, the chances of you getting fined heavily will be less likely, because you preemptively created a program inside of your company to maintain files and keep in compliance with the law. If you need help with full compliance of your labor force or prepare for filing of H-1Bs or any visas, please send me a text 619-483-4549 or go to www.immigrationsap.com. Leave your details and one of our team members will be happy to work with you. Thanks for watching my videos. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what other videos you would like to see, and I'll see you in our next one.